Well, that was a pain. Looks like I'm going, I think. Yeah, internet just was like, nope, I don't exist anymore. Thanks. And that was that. Okay. Got this guy off. Brian's still a good boy. Um. So most of Sticky is here. Ah, she was also getting quite a bit of dirt there. You can see. It's kind of collecting on the cables. There's the hole in the screen. Let's line this up, because we can. Right there. Is that the little boy? No. Ah. I think that's good. Go ahead and put some of those screws back in real quick. Starting with the home button bracket. Okay. Come on now. There we go. And let's take the front assembly off. I'm using 200 degrees Celsius for this. So this time I got it off completely with the seal, which I don't actually want. Take the seal off. Okay. Seal has been taken off. Perfect. This part's just kind of like, you know, shoving everything into its own holes, make sure it's all fitting. Lined up just right. Microphone is good where it needs to be. I always like to make sure that the earpiece speaker is clean. A little dirty, so take a slightly wet Q-tip. Not really moist at all. I guess just a little bit moist. Go over that. Perfect. And on the iPhone 8, there's a couple screws you can put down before the metal, so we're gonna do that. Sure it's all lined up. I wiggle it around a little bit. Seems to find its hole very well. Come on, internet, you can do it. Okay, so those two are in. We're gonna put one of these in and make sure that the camera's aligned right. And that it's clean. Two very important things. Could go a little bit more to the left. See if we can get that out of it. Nope, looks like we're not going to be able to get it go more left, but there is no white showing and it is nice and clean. Get all my fingerprints off of that metal. Nobody wants my fingerprints. Make sure it's still good, centered, yep, clean, yep, beautiful. It's interesting, you can see the indentation of the battery on it. You can see that light reflecting, right? Okay. Let's see if the screen sits down, make sure everything on it works. Assuming it does, we will go ahead, stick a new seal on it, and be on our merry way. Yeah, I'm doing this how I feel comfortable, I'm sorry. Just gonna do this right to there. This right there. Plug the battery in. Okay. Pushing down, there is no indentation mark underneath the screen, so the I believe that's the touch. The digitizer block is in its right place. Easiest way I found, oh, home button works. Easiest way I found to do a screen test real quick is you push one of the buttons, move corner to corner to corner to corner, go back to that button, it should still be highlighted. That means that your finger has not come off of the screen, so it's detected you touching it. If it comes off over here because there's a spot that didn't work, well, obviously it's not going to show up again under the button. So, that's a nice quick way. I'm gonna go get the SPAS code, do some testing on it real quick. Okay, let's see. Things to really test out is going to be the selfie camera. Ooh, it looks beautiful now. Video testing. 1, 2. Test, test. 1, 2. Gotta take the front of the peel off to do that. Okay, great. Front camera works. Let's do a quick call. Proximity sensor is working. Earpiece is working. And the brightness. Yes, auto brightness is testing. Great. So the things that will have issues are working. Recent, go ahead and delete my call. And let's go ahead and stick a seal on this. Did I turn you off? No. Off. Okay. Here's the fun part. White seal. Beautiful. So, what direction does it go on first? Normally they have it cut out for the camera. So this one has here a nice little square cut out for the camera. You keep getting pointed in a weird direction. So it's gonna go like this. We're gonna go around it one more time with some alcohol because it's looking like a little dirt now all of a sudden. Magic. Yep, okay, that was some dirt on it. Not anymore. Beautiful. I like to start at a corner. And I would love you to focus for this camera. Please? Focus? Why are you focused here? I want you to be focused here. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so starting up at a corner. Then I will follow one side down. Ooh, that door likes to close itself. Just like that. Easy peasy. Then I will take the back. Really windy out. Phantoms. I like to take the back of my tweezers and go over the seal to push it down. Here we go. Make sure it sticks nicely. Then, with these seals, what you can do is, this is something that I noticed. I was kind of mentioning how I thought that the 6S was a practice. Because the 6S, this would be it. You peel this off and then it is your seal. But on the 7 and newer, that's not the case. Because, well, you would have an exposed seal right now and you'd have to put all the screws in, hold the screen, everything right without getting it stuck to your hand. Not the best thing. So with the newer seals, they did it where, actually the battery's unplugged, it has 3 layers to it. Where now this layer, well, you can see, has its own little protector over it. So, you can go ahead and install the screen. That's fine. I have a missed call from myself, because I just called myself. Oh, I should log back into chat on this computer, shouldn't I? So I can see what is going on. If the mouse works, the mouse just stopped working. Thank you, computer. MacBook Air, best creation ever. Click. Do I have restream chat on my phone? No, I don't. Okay. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do a restream on my phone, guys. I don't have it, I'm about to. Search, come on. Really? Did I spell restream wrong? What the heck is going on here? Restream.io. I would expect their application to be right there at the top when you type in restream. Guess not. Well, I wish I could read chat, but it's way too small for me to read. Unless I can make this full screen. Enable preview, lock preview. Window. Full screen project? Yes. There we go. Why, hello! No blue sky? That is so small and hard to read. Little part of the world's going fantastic. All scenarios being taken into case. Most of the people are healthy. So that is good. So, with the new seal design after the iPhone 6S, starting with the iPhone 7, you can plug everything in like I am right now. Assuming that I can actually plug this in right. There we go. And the screen seal is not exposed yet, so you can take your time. Things can touch stuff, and you're not going to, you know, wreck your screen seal. How about your corner of the world? How are things going there? Grab this one. Long screw into the long screw hole. Yes. Okay. So, everything is where it should be. Oh, quite the lockdown over there in France. Business is mostly held. Yeah, pretty much the same here. If you do not have a good reason, then they can fine you for, I forget how many thousands of dollars, or put you into prison for 8 years here. So, I guess only if you have a really good reason to come to get your iPhone or your MacBook fixed, come on over. If you don't, kind of reckon you stay at home. Okay, so now we are going to peel this guy off. Now there's something that you can notice right here. You see how the seal does not go all the way to the edge right where these ribbon cables are? There it does, but here it doesn't. I noticed something in a lot of iPhone 7s that were liquid damaged was when they were closed up by the manufacturer, the ribbon, the cables, you can see right here exactly what happens, will touch the side right there, and when they're putting together, that would pull the seal into the phone, and there'd be a huge hole right there. Something just disconnected. Oh, my microscope disconnected. My microscope, weird. There'd be a big hole on the side of the phone where there was no water resistance, and that is where water would get in the bottom of the logic board, burn up the backlight area of it right there. Fun stuff. Turn you on. I said turn you on. Yes, okay, good. Always gives me a slight heart attack. I don't know why. It's like, all I did was change the screen. Why would the phone not turn on? But with all the shenanigans that I've seen here in my shop, I know so many reasons the phone would not turn on after changing the screen. Pentalope. Some pressure there. Pressure there. I am going to clamp this, do some more testing on it, and it's going to be good to go for the client. But the sun is the perfect spot of the day where it's obviously in my face. You can see the jail bars. They locked me up in a prison here. There we go. That's a cultural thing here. Most all the windows have metal iron rebar on them. Good stuff. So I'm going to step away for a while. I might stream a little bit later today with a MacBook repair, if the internet keeps working. It only dropped out once so far today. And you know what, before I go, let's see if you can all meet Brian real quick. Where's the big selfie camera? There it is. Let's go get a little dog. You can see if I'm wearing pants or not now. He's a good boy. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Have a safe rest of your afternoon if I don't.